Hello all, welcome back to our channel. I hope you are all doing good. Hope you are all aware I have not posted any video for past few months due to one of the tight project schedule. Since basically I have been working for one of the cloud migration project. Since we are migrating our on-premises data center workloads to cloud. So anyway, we just today we are coming up with one of the topics. So how are we going to one of the important topics as well? This is for certified Kubernetes administrator. Yeah, in the market, certified Kubernetes administrator, the one of the trending certifications since as like others. Um, if you talk about other certifications right now for AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, or any other Terraform, those certification will be based on that multiple choice questions, right? So with respect to certified Kubernetes administrator, which is for the hands-on based examinations, so that is why this is very popular, and also most of the any kind of organization and most of the applications, even for banking, insurance, finance, every company is migrating now their workloads from into that Kubernetes based orchestration platform. Yeah, so anyhow, so most of the application will be right now running for the microservices based application. When we talk about microservices based application, so company is by default is thinking for the Kubernetes is to be, it should be containerized and has been deployed into Kubernetes based platform. And after this is one of the uh, containerized this is one of the orchestrated platform which will be used for most of the containerized applications. So today I am going to walk you through about so how are we going to plan and what are the study material we're going to use and how are we going to schedule the study plan and what is the tips and tricks in order to prepare and pass this exam. So I would highly recommend go through these certifications. So right now for it is one of the emerging and trending certifications which will be used for many of the organizations. Also, so most of the companies will be using for their uh, containerized application workloads to be orchestrated with the help of Kubernetes. So we'll talk about that. So how are we going to prepare and what are the um, tips or maybe tricks needs to be followed in order to tackle this exam? So first of all, yeah, so I just completed this exam for uh, a, a month back ago. So which is certified Kubernetes administrator. Yeah, if you see my credentials here, which is done on January 19th, and this is for the certified Kubernetes administrator exam. So yeah, this pretty much as I told, it is for scenario based, and it needs to be some kind of uh, Kubernetes platform which will be getting into that examinations. You have to be solved scenario based questions has to be provide their answer on that. Okay, fine. So let's talk about this exam more. So the version of this uh, examination is for the CKM is based on Kubernetes version 1.32. Yeah, that is what mentioned here. So which I did for 1.31. This recently this certifications some of the few concept has been upgraded, which is on February 18th, and most of the topics will be there, and few concepts has been upgraded. So now we are going to talk about the path. How are we going to study, and what are the path we need to plan, and how do we going to um, prepare for this examination and other stuffs, right? So when if you from my perspective, if you ask me, so how are we going to okay, so what is the path I need to choose in order to study as well as for gaining an experience. So for first and foremost, yeah, as I told you earlier, even for my previous video also. So basically, you have a kind of good knowledge on Linux and basically command line. So what is the file permission and what how are we going to use VI editor and for command line prompt and other stuffs, some of the basic understanding about the Linux scripting and all those things. And if you then we are going for this containerization. So containers in the sense, yes. So basically, Docker are basically most of the companies will be using, or for the OCI based complaint like Podman or Builder, or maybe for um, Container D. Okay, these are the containers platform which will be companies are using it, and you can also basically you can go and take for any of them. Basically, I would suggest for go with the Docker and understand how Docker is built and what is the Docker architecture, and so how it is works, and how are we going to use this Docker as to build to make our containers. Okay, so then we go for Kubernetes. Yes. So this is for Kubernetes. Yeah. Once you have done for this, then you can go for Kubernetes. So Kubernetes, as I told you, this is one of the trending as well as for the most valuable technologies right now for in the IT industry. So many of the companies, like as I told you for earlier, right? So even for banking, financial institutions, or maybe insurance, or maybe for any kind of major banking sectors, also, they'll be migrating their workloads into cloud, basically for Kubernetes or container-based application. Once it is container, once your application has been uh, deployed as a container, so by using Kubernetes, you can orchestrate with that uh, those container-based applications. Yeah. So we'll talk about more on this. Okay, I'll get you walk you through for the complete preparation strategy and study plan and useful resources and some of the tips and how to handle those exams with the confidence. Okay, if you talk about more, yeah, just I just anyhow, these are the details. I'll provide you in the description. Okay, you can go through that and understand more about that. Okay, so many of them already knows that, okay, all the details which will be provided, but anyway, so I just want to thought, okay, so most of the people from my followers in that in the LinkedIn or maybe for in YouTube and other channels. Those they're talking about give some tips on, okay, so give some insight about so how are we going to study and prepare and give the exam. So that's why I thought, okay, just go and make a video. So if you talk about right, so this is the official website. Just if I want to show you, um, we see here, this is the official website. Yeah. So certified Kubernetes administrator, if you see here, uh, achieve the CKA today. The certification is recognized by globally, vendor neutral, yes, and relevant across all India. As I told you, right? Yeah, this certification is recognized by globally. Yes, hopefully this would be used for globally. Yes, also recognized globally. It's vendor neutral, which means it is not a kind of any platform or maybe for any dependent to particular vendors. This for the vendor neutral, anyone can means any application can be adopted. It's not like that. So this Kubernetes platform will be applicable for only these vendors, or this would be applicable for can be orchestrated or maybe for used for only this platform. It's not like that. It's vendor neutral. You can use that for any kind of application or any kind of and relevant to across, yes, and relevant across all industry. Yeah, that's what I told. So this would be across all industries. Yeah. So if you talk about you see here CK includes 12 months schedule and yeah, which means that you have once you purchase this exam, you have 12 months timeline you for the scheduling and take the exam. That means so if you purchase today, so from today till one year, it would be validity for this, and you can take this exam for any time within 1 year. So beyond that, it is not possible. It will get expired. So try to take exam before 1 year. And once you have planned, or maybe once you have start preparing, and if you are ready to go with after 6 months or 8 months, then apply. Maybe you can go ahead and schedule an exam and start use that. So then we have yeah, access to simulation exam attempts. Yeah. So when as part of this uh, exam, killer.sh, they'll be providing for two simulation exam, which means it's not like is almost equivalent. It is equivalent to that exam only, but thing is that it is little hard comparatively with the real-time exam, but it would be good. So when you take about this kind of simulation exams, so you will be more comfortable when you're going for this exam. That's why this simulation will be always important try to do the simulation. If you are not aware, or maybe if you are not able to solve also, it's fine. So you can try to go ahead and do it for multiple times so that you will be very confident when you are going for these examinations. Okay. So these for two attempts. Yeah. So two exam attempts, which means so you have two options, which means first attempt and the second attempt. So when you are not able to pass the first attempt, for example, so you will be scheduling this exam for after 3 months. The exam date would be XYZ. So that particular date, if you are not able to pass, after a few days, you can try to schedule your exam in order to take another attempt. So which means first attempt, if you are not passed, you can go ahead for the second attempt. So suppose if you pass for the first attempt, then you no need to go for the second attempt. So you will be getting for the certified Kubernetes administrator exam certificate. Yeah. So you see some of the things which will be provided in the official website. How will the CKA benefit me? Okay. So credential recognition, career advancements, and networking opportunities, and cross-industry career opportunities. Yeah. So what about AWS, Red Hat, and other certs? So make sure that the credential includes strong foundations, vendor neutral, and so how it will be different from other like other certification. That's what it is mentioned here. Not sure if you are ready with the check out these resources. If you are not sure about ready, and you can go through this. So yeah, you can go through this. So all the details which will be given here. So it will be easy for to understand. Yeah, I will go through anyway one by one. If you see here, yeah. So these are the domains and competencies. So storage we have 10%, troubleshooting we have 30%, workload and scheduling we have 15%, cluster architecture, installation and configuration is 25%, and services and networking for 20%. Yeah. So if you see here, yeah, we have some of the details which will be mentioned. You can go ahead and study those things. What are the things will be available? See here, you can understand all those things very easily. So also understand more about the the topics which will be covering each and every domains. I hope it is clear for you. So exam readiness, yeah. So once you have go through all those things, here also I told you. So if you see here, some other things you can, if you want to so a learning path or CKA, if you want to, this is the learning path which is provided by CNCF, and you can go through this. Okay, so these are the learning paths, and they are also providing some of the recorded videos, and you can purchase, and you can if you want to learn, or you can use that for your learnings. Yeah. So these are the e-learning course, as I told you. You go through that. So if you see here, these are the domain and competencies, and each storage, troubleshooting, each domains you can have this. Go through this. What are the subtopics comes under this each domain? So understand more about that with respect to that exam. Then exam detail and resources. Yes, the exam is online, proctored, and performance based, that requires solving multiple tasks on a command line and in Kubernetes. So candidate have 2 hours to complete. Yes. So which means that it is a proctored online based exam, and you don't have any kind of uh, institute, or maybe you will not go for any institutes to provide that, or you have means you have to take this exam from your home only, and it should be proctored based. Okay, so it should be for 2 hours to complete. And these are the things. See the exam version based on Kubernetes version 1.32. The CK exam environment will be aligned this most recent Kubernetes minor versions within approximate 4 to okay. This for kind of release date. Okay, basically any kind of minor release is going to be the this is the time duration. So you see here, so some of the topics which will be provided here. So candidate handbook, exam tips, Linux global certification agreement, curriculum overview, frequently asked questions, verification certificate, and CK reseller. So if we talk about candidate handbook, if you see here, you go and understand all those things. So you can see here, candidate requirement, exam registration, and you can go through this. Okay, so that's what I want to just walk you through. So you can understand more about these languages and certification, exam refund policy, portal, okay, operations checklist. So these are the things will be there. You can go ahead and see all those things. That's what you can easily understand what is there in that. You can go ahead and see that. Okay, fine. Next thing is that exam tips. You can go through that if you want to understand what other things will be there. Okay, so if you see here, exam details, the exams are delivered online, consist of performance-based task problems to be solved in a command line Linux, running Linux, which means the environment which will be provided to you, you have to be perform your task in a command line or from the Kubernetes uh, platform. So you have to solve your all your question is that performance based. Okay, so that's what they mentioned here. The exam consists of 15 to 20 performance based. So you don't want means you cannot able to see the how much marks for each questions. See, it is based on the difficulty level and based on the things. Basically, I had a questions around 17 during that exam, but basically they will be providing for 15 to 20 questions generally. The candidates have 2 hours to complete for this exam, CKA. So which means you have 2 hours of time. So you have to complete the task before 2 hours, on or before 2 hours. The exam proctored by stream audio, video, yes. As I told, this is proctored by audio, video, and screen sharing feeds. Yeah, everything would be there. Results will be emailed within 24 hours. Yeah. So these are the main points. Okay. So you can go through that to understand all those things. Based on that, you can go and apply or maybe go and sit for the examination. So as I told you, this is for proctored exam and which has 15 to 20 questions and 2 hour exams. So basically, I would like to add a few more tips here. Yeah. So the exam would be based on performance based, as I told you. So you have to be very keen about the timing since I did for till the exam will went for the till the end of the minutes. So that's what I'm saying. Don't wait for that. Once you are not comfortable or if you are not complete for the exam, you try to go for the next questions and tackle that and come back with the one which you felt is hard and you can do that. So don't sit for the same question for longer time. So definitely it will kill your time. So you are not able to complete the all the questions or maybe the required questions on time. So I will recommend maybe I'll stress you on this. Okay, keep working on that in case if you face any kind of difficulty, then you can go ahead and perform other questions and come back with these questions, mark it down and come back with these questions for when you have the time for the next time. And try to avoid the sit with the same question for longer time. This is what my kind advice. Okay, so yeah, so these are the things basically if you can go through that, so you can understand all those things. Yeah. So now we talk about so the official website which I told you, right? So everything will be there end to end. You can go ahead and learn the things and prepare and note it down all the points wherever is required. So basically, you take your own time since this is one of the performance based, unlike other certifications. See, if you see about AWS, Azure, GCP, Terraform, and for any Java, whatever the questions, it will be for mm, multiple choice like MCQ questions, but Kubernetes is based on the performance base. That's why it is very valuable in this market or maybe for in the industries. Okay, so that's what. Okay, then as I told you for the study references, right? So these are the study references which I'll tell you. One of the uh, uh, official documentation. If you see for the documentation, uh, this is the Kubernetes official documentation. If you just go through this, you can understand all those concepts. So I would recommend first to go through this documentation. If you see here, this is the official documentation part. You can understand all those things, concept, getting started concept, task, tutorials, and all those things. Just to go through this topic, each and everything, and understand uh, the concept. Then you have Kubernetes blog. You just this will be posted for the people which what are the updates and what are the things is going on from the Kubernetes. Those things will be upgraded or maybe posted every time here. And for training we have there are training and certifications. You can see here, and partners we have this. Any of these are all not required. Just to, if you want to go through more about this, you can go ahead and go through. So, but if you want to if you want to learn more about this Kubernetes, then I would highly recommend this. Go through this documentation to understand more about this. This is what I just want to highlight. Then for the this is for first thing, if you want to for this the first reference I would give for the official documentation. The second reference would be the Udemy reference. So the Udemy course, if you want to see, yes, let me show you. So certified Kubernetes administrator with practice test with Umshad Monaman. You see here, if you want to go ahead and learn from this, you can go ahead and learn. And this right now, this price is showing for 3,099. And I would recommend please wait for in a Black Friday or maybe for every weekend. Maybe you can go ahead and see. So it will come with the low price like 399 or maybe 400. So during that time, you can purchase and go through that. Oh, this is one of the good course from Umsha, and you can go ahead and learn from that. And the next thing is that I can also provide some of the YouTubes, but I don't prefer for the YouTube channel because this many YouTubers can create the content. But if you want to learn from the YouTubers also, you can go ahead. I'm not saying anything. Yeah, you can go ahead. And which YouTube channel it will be prefer, or maybe for comfortable from your side, maybe you can go ahead and learn it as well. Fine. So these are the things. And for practice test, I have been provided two practice tests. You see here, uh, these are one of the Udemy Labs certified Kubernetes with practice test. Yeah. So next practice test is for another one is for the mock exam series, which is same from Code Cloud. We have here uh, mock exams, and if you want to purchase here also, you can sign in and enroll it. Then you can go ahead and do that mock exam. Okay, so these are the study materials I would like to update you and I would like to share with you guys. So if you want, if you need more also, I can very well I can give. But the points which I want to cover you is that So what is the learning path and what are the how are we going to prepare, like, so official website, and for study reference would be official documentation, Udemy course. And if you want to learn, then practice test I have provided for two practice tests, which is for one is for both from Code Cloud, okay, Mumshad course. Yeah, you can go ahead and practice it. And also for exam simulator, yes, this is also one of the free simulator. You can go ahead and sign in with this, and you can, once you have signed in, so these are the platform which will be coming. This for free only. So if you want to select that, for example, if you want to select this, and you can see, you can get it, go to that any one of the things, and you can try to practice it as like in the examination, how you will be doing that in the exam. Yeah, these are the pretty much things I would like to cover. So if you want, if you want to, if you need more information in understanding about this concept, or maybe a more understanding, or maybe for more idea or more information about this examination, you can, you can reach out me in one-to-one also. So if you want to reach out, uh, one-to-one mentorship, or maybe for any kind of uh, information, or maybe for anything if you want to learn, or anything you want to learn from, or you need more assistance or more guidance, you can go ahead and book it so that we can connect one to one to understand more about that. Yeah. Cool. This is what I just want to cover all those things. These are the points. So I'll just summarize all those things. Yeah. So the certification is for certified Kubernetes administrator. Yes. Yeah. This is the one of the uh, trending and as well as for the um, major certification in the IT industry. So this is valuable also. And for the learning path, as I told you, if you go through this Linux, containers, and Kubernetes, yeah. So before starting with Kubernetes, you just if you are a beginner, you just start with Linux and go for containers, then go for Kubernetes, yeah. So then official website which I given. So this URL contains everything in and around with respect to that related to that exam. You just take your own time and understand and go through these topics, all those things. So you will get familiarized with that. Then we have the study reference material which I provided. Yeah. So official documentation, Udemy reference, and also some of the YouTube references. And also for the finally, once you have gone through all the gone through all those things, then you have the practice test. We have practice test from two practice tests which I provided here, and one simulator if you want to do that. Yeah, simulator also there. And also, when you purchase your exam, when you purchase from your uh, certification CKA exam from CNCF, you will get two simulators, which is a real-time simulator. You can do that as well. So these are the things. And if you want to connect more or maybe one-to-one, yes, you can also connect with me via TopMate. So hopefully done. So these are the things I would like to convey and I would like to cover. So just go through all those things. If you need any assistance or anything, yeah, feel free to reach out to me. Uh, Thank you very much. We'll see you in the next video. Thank you.